all morning about.
We heard the animal go off, so I'm like, there's an animal outside.
So here's the thing: we don't really know where people draw the line about what's edible and what's not, right? Like pets, and like if it has an emotional attachment. Randy's like if it has a face, So
I didn't say it. Why are you saying that?
Cannibals,
I said
and people eat
vegans
animals.
don't eat anything.
But anyway, the Travis, the animal Thompson is here.
What's going on,
And,
you guys?
so
Thank you for having me.
Here in town, fight's coming up.
Yep, we have to fight April 12th, so I'm here until then.
So what's the wildest animal you've ever eaten? What's the squirrel?
Or is there anything that's
rabbit?
off limits?
Or
Nothing's off limits. I'll eat anything.
That's
I
what
really
I'm
don't
talking
care.
We're driving to a BKFC in Miami.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to that one. When are you
No,
guys
no, no. I'm saying this was
Okay, gotcha.
6 months, a year ago.
Gotcha.
And the idiot that's sitting between the two of us.
I know who you're talking about, even
So,
without saying that.
he waits until he pays to drive through Alligator Alley to realize
pay the toll.
he has no gas.
Yeah,
That's good. That's smart. That's almost like going over the bridge here, from Tampa to St. Petersburg and not filling up.
Right. So I tell him, if we run out of gas, I have no problem eating your arm. I will chop your arm off, and I will eat it. And they just showed a video of, I forget what this guy's called. I think he's in Africa. And they're showing him eating a human being.
Oh, my God. Wow.
And, there's a big uproar, and there's...
I think that's off limits.
Well, but is it? Like, if
For me.
All right,
For me.
hold on, Trav. A plane crashes.
I get what you're saying.
Right. The plane crashes. You're on an island.
Survival's fittest, yeah.
There's no
You gotta
food.
do what you gotta do.
But here's how you survive.
I hate to see Matt die, but I'm
but
certainly,
do
but do I hate to see it?
He would die from ink poisoning.
Oh, he's not that dumb. He takes the left arm. He's not that
I
dumb.
gotta get more ink.
Get more ink.
Protect myself from Randy.
Burn it off. So how long have you been in town, and what will you be doing leading up to?
Same thing I always do. I've been here for about 2 weeks already, so I have another 4 weeks to go, and I do what I always do.
He's been here 2 weeks, and this is the first time I've seen him.
Well, that's because
I've seen
maybe
him.
I see.
maybe
where I'm
someone
on the
didn't tell you.
Yeah,
I did hit you up on my drive down.
I invited you to the race.
I know you did, and I appreciate that. The problem, there's a lot of things going on with camp that was challenging for me.
Sure.
So it was hard to...
You can't get rid of Matt, and you're trying.
Exactly. See,
Right.
I mean, I don't want to say it on the radio.
No, that's what we do here. That's what we do here.
Yeah.
So you've been keeping your camp secret so Matt won't show up.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
so I keep switching positions.
Perfect.
I go all over the place. He didn't know this, but the one day I was at his house.
While he was looking for you.
Well, he was in Tampa.
You were in the
I was
sauna.
like, keep looking. I'm in Tampa.
Dude, I got kicked out of Denny's for telling that waitress to hide my eggs on Easter Sunday. She told me to get out. Still didn't get my lunch.
Nice.
But since you're hiding stuff. No, but so let's call it out. Let's say Dave Feldman.
Husband. It was a Christmas present, so we didn't have to pay anything. Awesome. Then I get called to do a fight, and what's that? It's here in Clearwater. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll set up my camp right around the time that we go down. But then I go to camp. Camp's right before we have to go to Disney. I was like, great, now I can't go to Disney.
I think that's why Dave Feldman set it up this way.
Yeah, that's exactly what
He's
he did.
getting back at you.
He got me.
I'm
He said-
not getting the plate. You're not going to
So
Disney.
I didn't get to go to Disney with my wife and kids, the whole family, because I was already in camp for the fight. And if you know me, I take the fight game very serious.
Sure.
It's a job for me. So I do all this BS on here. I love this. I have a lot of fun with this stuff. But when I'm here working out and training, it's a job. I do. I mean, Matt knows I go do his workouts on the GNAT.
Why?
Why not? It's something to help you out.
Yeah.
Anything and everything helps.
But don't feel bad. If you want to go to Disney, you take my wife and kids. They're going tomorrow, and I'm not going.
Jeez.
Disney's like the worst place on earth.
No,
if
it's
you
not.
live here,
No, hold on a second.
You live here.
Hold on a second. Getting to Disney is the
It's
worst.
the worst.
thing.
Yeah, I get that.
it's the hottest place on earth.
I love it.
You think Dubai's hot? Go to Disney in July, Magic Kingdom.
Well, luckily it's not July.
Right,
I mean,
right.
if you had a calendar in front of you, you would know that we're still, in March.
Well, you were smart enough to know how to
Yeah.
read.
Well, let's
Let's not push it.
let's not push.
I have an annual pass.
Oh, that's
to Disney,
great.
Right? It's awesome.
Yeah.
The problem is that freaking drive.
Yeah, the drive there.
It's brutal.
So-
And if it wasn't that traffic, I would go every weekend. I'd take the grandkids and we'd go, but I hate that drive.
It's tough. I actually made great time. So here's one for you. This is me. This is how smart I am. I kind of had a map brain. I was like, oh, cool. They're coming in from, Philly. They're coming into Orlando. I'll drive and meet them at the airport. I drove all the way, which is like, 2 hours? I drive there, get to the airport. I was like, yo, I'm here. When are you going to get off the plane? She's like, what, you're here? I was like, yeah. She's like, we're already at the other end, because when you get off the plane, you don't go right to the terminal if you're going to rent a car.
Right.
I don't know this.
Right.
I'm not from here. So they already were going to the other terminal to get their rental. They ended up leaving. I was like, cool. So I drove 2 hours for nothing. Didn't get to see anybody.
And then 2 hours back.
Then I drive 2 hours back, go to training.
There is a, I don't want to say loophole. Veterans know, not military veterans, just veterans that have driven that, where you can get off and get back on, which will save you about 20 minutes every time you do it.
Yeah. What, you mean the loop around the airport?
No, I'm saying that route.
The route.
Where there's certain backup.
Gotcha.
If you get off and get right back on, you're cutting off 10 or 15 minutes every time.
Or you drive like a guy that's from Philly. That saves you 20 minutes also.
Oh, yeah, that's the two of us.
Shoulders are just another lane.
Yeah.
People don't realize
It's a
that.
suggestion.
It's exactly like, why is he driving down the shoulder? That's a lane.
It's concrete.
Yeah, right?
Why can't you drive on it? All right, let's go hit this break. When we come back, we'll head back to Las Vegas for our last UFC fighter, Chelsea Chandler, coming up. And then the last segment, we'll be hanging with the animal, as long as he doesn't bash the concrete again. I still scream when I see that video.
Why?
Coming to you because it's...
Well, better he drives on it than punches it.
yeah, that would make more sense. All right, let's go to break. We'll be right back.